We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Goff, flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. And he's going to take it away. Touchdown, San Francisco. Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions
back to throw, Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Will be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. On the keeper, here's Goff. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 41-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff
setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete.
We on all that shit, man. We on all that.
Turned away on 4th down. And it'll be
all that shit.
On downs.
All
The
that.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Why the fuck is Matt Jones in the game? The fuck?
2nd and 9 now. And he slings one.
Why is my catching shit still on? I took that shit off.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd
Took
down,
that shit
that'll
off.
leave
I'm
him
gonna
trying
watch
to
that.
convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is
So, Devo.
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just to go underneath
Good
him,
move,
just trying to
boy.
free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shit.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Purdy.
Throw right side is
Go,
going to be
Devo.
by Samuel.
Go, Devo.
Touchdown.
Go,
Devo
Devo.
Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners had 6 to their...
Oh, that nigga quit, man. Nigga quit, man. 2-0.
Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chilling, buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco, Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like Nvidia. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots. From the pots, checking in on parlays or parfaits, how my days start. We all play it. Dinner's cup, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto key, come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that. It's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown, where the office at. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface. Pay that his chips. Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more base. The boom, the dip, the boom, dip. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface. Pay that his chips. Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more base. Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing we wasn't without.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and Reliant Stadium, the home of the Texans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans.
Just out here trying teams out for a new game, man. You know what shit we talking about.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the team. And off we go from Houston. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line. And that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. Play fake to Montgomery. And Stroud. Oh, look at this.
First play of the game, man. We're going to take it home. Pick King.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes
Pick King.
you can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw a worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
First play of the game, touchdown. Come on, man. Come on, man. First play, man. First play pick, first play touchdown. Come on. That's how you start the game.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's takedown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. Now Taimi Fairbanks on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is May. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, here's May. Open man is Booty. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beat. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. To the left side, and is hauled in by Booty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kayshon Booty. Touchdown, New England.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He's inside the 40. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's May to throw it on first down. To the left side, he's got Henry. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here.
First down, New England.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's all that incompletion. They've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. They're going. It's May. Quick pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now, another first and 10.
A gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
Here's May. He pulls it in around the 5.
May's pass complete to A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. On the quick slant, caught by Tank Dell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. They'll run with Marks. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. That's taken in by Brown. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. May to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Throwing now is May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. It'll be 2nd down. May to the air once more. He'll get this out to Henderson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throw again is May. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
His pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Carry now for Marks. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a tie ball game. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Man. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Oh, the ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. On the quick slant, it's caught by Tank. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now, Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10
Ball
at
down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Stroud to throw.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
The 4-yard line.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That's on the veteran, Trent Brown. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is 3rd down. On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On the return, Travion Henderson. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect.
incomplete. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fucking way you just caught that shit. Dude, come on. Shit right there, that's the shit I do. You just go past. We motherfucking butt.
Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball here for Collins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. To throw is Stroud.
There we go, interception started. Been waiting on that.
The veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here's first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throwing right side, that's taken in by Booty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll run here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And somehow managed to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it.
And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. This one complete to Higgins. And he's down on the
Ain't all of a sudden niggas can't tackle all of a sudden on the game on the line. Come on, bro.
All 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
He just broke 3 times.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He's trying to find Nico Collins there. Another try, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall, incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing is Stroud.
It's game over, baby. Good shit. This game. Hit. We're undefeated in Madden 27, man.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. It's 2nd and 8. Second down and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And once again, he loses the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. On the give, it's Henderson. First down and more.
Think I ain't going to him again, though, Shorty?
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team,